So my topic will be on cartoons. Now I'll set a timer for 5 minutes, starting now. So, hi guys, my name is Brandon Nguyen, and I'll be talking about cartoons. So, growing up, we all had moments where our parents were like, "Hey, you gotta stop watching cartoons because it's bad for you." But what if I told you that there's a way to persuade your parents that cartoons aren't actually that bad for you, right? Now you'd be like, you're wondering how in the world am I going to tell you ways to persuade your parents? Well, what if I said this, right? You ever wonder why these cartoons are so cheesy or so lame? Well, they're probably cheesy and lame because they have life lessons to tell you, right? They have moral lessons for you to learn throughout your life, or things that makes you want to like pursue your career one day. Growing up, I watched a lot of Phineas and Ferb. That made me want to open my creative mindset or even be creative on things that I could do with my hands or my mind, right? So I chose computer science because growing up, Phineas and Ferb were always making random things that were inventions and like, well, now in the 21st century, we're like making apps that would benefit us or software, but I don't know, like designing things like mechanical shit or anything would make us wonder what are we capable of, right? So these shows basically tell us things that we need in our future. Like, let's say if I was a kid, right, and I'm watching Martha Speaks. Martha Speaks is about a dog who will drank a bunch of alphabet soup and is able to speak with extensual vocabulary, can speak like things that we wouldn't have said when we were younger, right? So these cartoons are actually pretty beneficial, however, right? But there is a risk. Okay, you would say cartoons are good, right? But you also have to keep in mind that too much screen time would be not good for our eyes at a young age because our eyes would get used to the LEDs or anything like that, right? So that's one thing you can do. Just watch cartoons, but limit, right? That's of course that's a given. But then there's Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. Everyone knows what Peppa Pig is, right? Peppa Pig's a talking pig who basically grew up, and it is basically talking about making friends and stuff, right? The importance of making friends and friendship and how to accept people, right? So, and then I wouldn't say all of the cartoons are good, kind of lame, but there's also messages inside it. It's only if you're able to look into it, right? Pinocchio was an old one. It's about the importance of not lying, right? Or Ugly Duckling. That one's really old. It's about it's like accepting yourself for who you are and how people are different. And that not everyone's the same, and you can't judge them based on that. And then that's basically about cartoons, right? Cartoons, it's everything that we can think of in one show, but there's always going to be hidden messages that are going to teach us things. Now, we all have seen cartoons, right? But then, you ever wonder, is anime really a cartoon or is it its own genre? Now, I'm not saying anime's cool, right? I don't like anime. It's kind of lame. But anime is not a car anime is not its own genre. It's a cartoon, right? Anime and cartoon should all be in the same genre. That's my hot take. That's my hot take. All right. I'm just saying anime and cartoon are the same and should not be categorized in its own thing. Anime is just cartoon but Japanese. There's some good animes, but it's not that good. I always wanted to actually make a cartoon growing up. Like I would always, I grew up thinking about what if I made my own cartoon and became like a millionaire just making off that. You can make a lot of money from being like a cartoonist or something like that, right? You can make your own career drawing, voice acting, coloring. I don't know, right? But my cartoon would be it's about a duck, right? It's about a duck. He goes out to some guy who's running a lemonade stand, right? He wanted to ask this guy, "Hey, you guys got any grapes?" The guy was like, "No, no, no, no. I don't have any grapes, but I got some lemonade. Do you want to try?" The duck was like, "Nah, I'm good." So he just waddled away. And on the next day, right, he went to the same guy over and over, and it was like, "Hey, got any grapes?" The lemonade guy was like, "Dude, I don't got lemonade, or I don't got grapes. I only got lemonade because I'm at a lemonade stand." The duck was like, "All right, I'm good. I don't want anything." And then the next day, right? That's crazy. It's crazy. The duck went to the lemonade guy and was like, "Hey, got any grapes?" The guy was like, "Dude, I'm so fed up with you right now. I'll just go to the store and buy you some grapes." Right? The guy went to the store. He got the duck some grapes, and then he gave it to the duck. And the duck was like, "You know what would go well with these grapes?" The guy was so fed up. He said, "What?" The duck said, "I want some lemonade with these grapes." And after that, the duck waddled away. That think about it, right? It's crazy, but it's an amazing cartoon, right? That's my take on it. Now, being making a cartoon is based on anyone's creative mindset, right? There's no judgment on how you want to make a cartoon or how you want to draw it, right? Everyone is free to do whatever they want. That's my example, though, and I don't think anyone can top it for sure. But yeah, that's basically my take on cartoons. Thank you guys so much for listening to me on my presentation today. All right, hope you guys have a good one.